Good morning, everybody. Well, good morning, Carol, and good morning, Paul. And I usually do not do Thursday morning. I offered when I was not able to get my computer to work on Tuesday. So I do have a message that I'm bringing to the group from ISIS today. And maybe in what she says, Paul, you will find a message for you in that. And good morning, Cavell. I'm looking forward to today, too. When ISIS stepped up, I remembered when we were in Shasta one of the years, when quite a few people were there. We were in the back lawn of the house we had rented and looked up in the sky, and there ISIS was with her beautiful rainbow-colored wings and herself, and she sat with us that entire meeting. It was such a very profound experience. So we'll see what she comes with today. I'm going to blow my nose. But I'm glad to see Carol and Paul and Cavell here today. We're going to know that I already did the tube of light protection all around. We'll call on Lord Gautama Buddha and his blue flame to surround our experience 5 inches at the end and 5 inches around each of your aura for complete protection. And ISIS, are we ready? So if other people come on, may it be so. I knew usually other people might go to other things on certain days. So let me surrender and let ISIS come through. Good morning. I'm very honored to be able to speak from my throat truth here for you today. For it is the sword of truth as you work all with the chakra of the blue moonlight, the blue of the aqua, all the various blues creating your fifth chakra. But I have an intention, a purpose for being and coming today. It is to speak about separateness. For it is not only that which you speak that moves through your throat, it is an intention. Just think of that for a moment with me. It is of your intention. And for many people in the world, intentions are moving through and they have no idea what they're releasing into the world of America. But today, let's look at yours. There's a great fear for all three of you. If I am to tell you that how you place yourself in the world is felt, seen, and even heard through this fifth chakra. You know, the fifth chakra is that which God sits within you. So the action you give with your intention and your voice has some powerful energy behind it. Yes. I've been here and existent in this master realm for quite a while now. You know this. And yet I also know that of the chakras that are the most difficult to attain full motion through is the fifth chakra. So many possibly good things are placed in the back of this chakra. I would say many people get lost. Courage, love, acceptance. And just what are they accepting? And what part, or is it all of you, that you are choosing to love? This is where things go awry in this chakra. I come forward to help you perceive this action perhaps differently. Have you ever heard the thoughts, think before you speak? Probably from an old tale, and yet it's never more real than today. Not only to think of what you're speaking, but think of who you're speaking to, and ask yourself why. For I hope those who I'm speaking to are ones who are illumined within the power of the chakras and who they are. And good morning, Marby. I am Isis. There is a fear here that has come forward from past lives. I'm not quite sure how to do the fifth chakra in complete light. Makia Chisha. I will begin to move this fear. For embedded within this throat chakra is I'm wrong. Is it right? Should I? Can I? Do I know how? What if I don't? My friend, these do not belong as thought processes in this fifth chakra. It is what keeps you separate. Yes, in itself a powerful word. Separate from the light, separate from what you would possibly tell me your goal is, separate from your love when you are one that is looking for self-love. When I place the word separate above, out on a level with your third eye, let's look at it. And I am curious as to what you see. Do you see a wondrous home or castle? Money? What is it that with the union of your throat with your third eye shows itself in front of you? And I say, to bring that into fruition, you must negate where you are separate to the truth in the throat, where you don't know, where you wonder. And listen to this one. You wonder what other people think. And immediately I am erasing this through the sword of Michael. It is never that your power is determined by another's perception. Know that each soul sees through those third eyes before they see truth. So you are hoping everyone is clear. And my friends, everyone is not. So let's look at the word union, harmony, freedom, and breathe. And the throat chakra and the third eye begin to gravitate towards each other because it is bringing you into truth. And what does truth look like? It looks like gold with encirculation of violet around it, if you want me to be clear. So as we look at those words, see the unification of the gold and the violet rings singing into the consciousness. Now, if we go back to the back of the throat chakra, most have tendrils, like a ponytail, as the different purposes of this chakra are closed and the tail has gotten long. You can do it either way. You can unbraid the tail, you can snap it, and you can wisp it into the movement of an open chakra and begin to feel the love deep inside your heart. The gentleness of self-acceptance gently moves like a soft cream around the body. And when the words that I am love are offered throughout the back of the chakra, in that moment, cells, hundreds of thousands of cells, move in harmony and become more circular and alive. I am the love. I am the love. I am the love. And when you begin to own this love inside you, there shall be no more separateness, for there will be no more pain. There will be no more loneliness. There will be a union between you and Father. And knowing that no matter what the circumstance, that you are not left there alone with no one, that you will be there in His arms, in His grace. And yet the question lies, is this all that is required? And of course, the answer is no. You must embrace all of them. And for most of you here with me now would be the original 7 chakras. So let's reach down into the earth and let Mother come up into your energy field. All scarlet red. Mother awaits your coming, your being present in the sharing of your life with her and Father. What she brings to you is that love, that upliftment, that harmony in the union. Perhaps there are those of you who've heard of the unified shield. It comes from within Mother. And in that beginning, it allows every chakra to respond to the unification of the heart of Mother. And let's not discount your heart of green, beautiful, healthy light. And for many, it comes from a brown to a green, for it's been dying, thinking you were left, thinking that you're not enough, thinking that who you've given your power to, and it could become a part of the heart. It must be you that opens the love. Separateness no more. Union. And I see the hand of you taking the hand of Mother. And together, your other hands will reach up to Father. And you will become a flame of light, of resurrection. The most beautiful violet flame with a tinge of red. This ring, this flame could sing your story, but it would always end with truth. The sword of the truth. Separate. No longer a word to be cognitive of. Fear. No longer a word to be cognitive of. Harmony. Feel the frequency vibration as I say it. Harmony. Love. A deep, pure love. Acceptance. Today, now, become gentle with yourself. Be awake. Are your thoughts separate, or are they in union? Right now, this is how union feels. Expanded, no limitation, in honor of Mother and Father, a great love for eternity, a great respect for the truth of all it is. For I am Isis, my greatest depth of blessings to all of you. Oh my. Good morning, Dr. Tim. I think I did messages yesterday, did I not? Good morning, everyone. I'm so appreciative because it helps the channel the more people you have. So let's see. Since we still have time, Paul would like a message. Dr. TM would like a message. All right. Someone new. Hello. Kimno? Kimnoa? 94? Good morning to you. Well, thank you. So you can always go to today and you'll get to hear Isis speak about the throat chakra. I could see everyone's throats becoming awake and alive and beautiful. And as the beautiful eyes of Babaji look upon me, I will do my best to answer some of these questions here. So let's see. So you want just the message for Paul. So the first thing I'm shown, Paul, is you're carrying too much baggage. I see a lot of suitcases and even backpacks on your back. And Mother is saying you can't discover your truth when you're so heavy laden with whatever it is. So sit with her in your heart, and slowly and surely you will drop things off to whomever and where they go. And when your chakras then can be free and not hindered, you will find your own answer. Many blessings. All right. And Dr. Tim. The next life journey, clarity and guidance. Thank you. I do not believe I can help you with your next life, for you are not done this one yet. Clarity on your guidance would be, as she says to me, a greater diligence on not just opening them every day, but feel them and listen for them. And allow those chakras who've lived many lives who have a greater understanding to bring you what you're looking for. You also have a higher self who does have a greater awareness and works together always with you on where you're going. And perhaps there's a healing required here so you can open to understand God has always provided you with what you've needed. You just tend to want it a different way. So sit with those chakras and embrace them. They are you. Be able to define separateness and unity as Isis spoke. And then call in your higher self and ask for their wisdom. Yes, there is only one. He is a male, but he's a very high one. So I think you'll enjoy, and if you can't hear, then try surrendering your hand to his writing, and you will have your answers. Blessing to you. All right. Good. Good morning, Christina. Surprise, surprise. Yes, if you go back and listen, or if you were on the other side listening, I felt there was such a clarity that was coming over everyone as she spoke, not only in the chakra, but in understanding the position of who they each are upon the earth was finding its way to a greater awakening inside the mind. So let's see. Oh, so Paul felt it. Yes, Christina, I will give you a message. You know, Jesus is, if I say a best friend, it isn't enough, but he is. Not only in the spirit, but also in humanness. I have met him, and our hearts are one. So I would assume you would feel him as I work. So, Christina, I can sit here and remember the last message you received. And I guess my first question is, how had that worked for you? In seeing things a different way, perhaps? I don't see a response, so I will say this. However you have chosen to look for what you're looking for, you need to sit yourself down and be in a different state of awareness. Again, everyone should call in their higher self. And perhaps you'll be even more willing instead of trying to figure it out. And let your higher self give you a message that will beginning to be the fruit to the cake that you're going to bake. How do you like that little humor? So I hope you can let that. It's something different, Christina. It's a different feeling because who you once were when you started this journey isn't who you are today. So allowing this experience of light that you're becoming offer you that truth. And you won't find it from the old way. You see? Any blessings? Anybody else? And Dr. TM, are you still a doctor? Or what is it that you do now? You're welcome, Cavell. Thank you so much. And Dr. TM, are you still there? Yes. Isis came in very beautifully today, but also helped so many of you with what you didn't even realize was a problem. You know, the front of the throat and the back of the throat are so much about the encompassment of life. And then to allow it to be reached up from the heart is a beautiful resolution. All right. Anyone else need something? I'm always with the wrong hand. You're welcome, Christine. I hope that helps. Yes, since 1 year, I am not working. Excellent, Christina. I'm glad to hear it. Well, Dr. TM, I hope that you are working on you in this elevation of harmony within each and every chakra. Again, I'm being told to say, do you work with your higher self? Do you know who it is? Because there's something you're missing that he knows, because he's been sent to you. I think you'll find a great happiness, Christina. Yes, but we're working on the piece of becoming completely divine. All right, just a minute, Myra, and I will. The completion, if you see the image, I just had it here, of you. It's this person, the mediator, which is shown on here as Jesus, but we all have a higher self, allows us to become this and sit down within us. That's what I'm suggesting you look for, and perhaps you'll find your answer. But it's always lovely to see you. All right, Myra. So let's see what comes to me for you, Myra. And first of all, I feel giggling and a lot of little people around you. And I do not believe they are all yours. But I'm wanting to give a note, and yet I'm being told it's you to give a note that will be heard on a level these children haven't understood. And perhaps in doing so, then the words will come to you as to what to speak. I believe it will touch their throat and their heart. Yes. So it is an opportunity, perhaps, to discover more about you. Many blessings. Lauren. All right. Oh, no. There are no mistakes ever where God sends me to be with people. The group I sit with as masters wish to know, and how are you supporting your rooting through your root chakra and all the other chakras? Are you doing that homework? And I'm speaking to Lauren. Wow, Myra, that's interesting. I can only share with you what I see. There was a group of children that you would have in some way or form. You imagine sinking into the earth and pulling out black cords. All right. Are you pulling the cords out of the chakra? Okay, I was talking to Lauren. Or where? Where do you see the black cords? Are they at your root? Before you sink into the earth? Oh, she's saying yes. Two different modes. So let's contemplate for a moment what is, and these black cords that keep coming up in your root chakras, they're a lesson. It's just not, oh, there they are, let me pull them out. Because that's why then they're there and then you pull them out again. You have to let them speak to you and evolve whatever that is so they don't have to exist to show you that lesson anymore. Because if you have black cords, you're not getting rooted. There's some level of fear there, some separation that's really not letting you get down into the divinity of Mother Earth. Do you understand? Yes. So I want you to keep pulling them out, but not just every day. I want you to start pulling them out. As you hold them in your hand, let them speak to you before you give them to the angels. That's what you need to do. You need to give it to the angels and maybe even receive a message from those angels. Because whatever it is isn't changing. Spirituality is about shifting, changing. And especially when you're wanting to get this body rooted into the earth, it needs to be all light. All right? Good. So when we talk next time, I want to hear how that process is doing. Because when you get the angels to take them, to transform them, then get the understanding of what you have to change about you. And I believe I can see you with this darkness all around you. You need to clean that all up. You need to clean up your environment. And I can't even go there to speak it. You know what I mean. The opposite of that is love, peaceful and harmony. Yes, I do want you to keep pulling them out. And as you hold them and hand them to the angels, know why they're there. If you never know, you'll never get rid of them because it'll just fill back up again. You need to release the patterning. What is it about? You see? I hope you understand this one. All right. But I would hope when I say to keep pulling them out that each time it's a different reason. And then it came to show me it's your environment. Well, I've told you often, I am on there with my number for healing. That's a choice. All right? Healing occurs for us to learn to resolve it so we can be free of whatever it is creating the problem. If you are having such a problem rooting, I'm not so sure that you would hear the angels yet. You have to understand you have to be rooted in a clear scarlet red down into the earth. Because that's the energy that comes up through all the chakras. All right, now you think about that for a minute. Let me go up here somewhere. MKZ. All right. Today, for whatever reason, you have many heavy backpacks on your shoulders. And it has distorted the quality of giving your throat is able to give you. It has become a burden. So you yourself must look around. What is the burden for you? Is it yourself? Is it someone else? And you need to take these backpacks off and sit them aside and choose not to let them come back. These are big choices, I understand, for you. But they are a heaviness that you are attempting to carry with your head up and your throat open, and it's not possible. So you need to look at your life and what is like a backpack that you can't get off, that carries itself around with you. And you will have your answer. Many blessings. Okay. So, many blessings, Lauren. And to everyone who came today. And thank you most importantly to Isis for sharing. Let me see if I get this back up. Did I miss anybody? All right. Now I won't be back till Monday at 11. And next week is my last week before I go on vacation for a week to see my grandbabies who are now 14 and 11. We shall see how that goes. So, many blessings to everyone. Oh, there's a new one. Oh, you're more than welcome, Mr. TM. Dr. TM, excuse me. And for you, Lauren, one more thing. Some things have to come before the others. I know it all looks simple, but really, for people who know what they're doing, it's taken years of work, clearing of the chakras, development. It is more than just sitting down and doing it. And that's the work some of you here have to do yet, you see. For me, how long? Over 40 years. Yeah. Okay, let's see another question. No, it's not a slow learner. It's just having it have importance and doing it. I don't know that I've ever met a slow learner. I've had those that tend to want to put it off and know it'll happen itself. Paul, hooray! All right. I certainly didn't mean that by my comments. I meant it's time to do it. All right? Many blessings to all of you. Lots of light. Think loving thoughts and put them into the world. Thank you.